Hey Raiders, welcome back to another live arena battle video. This one features 15 fights where I started off strong, lost a lot in the middle, and finished off fairly well too. So I win a total of 8, lose 7. Moving into this first battle, going speed, wary of them going bombs. This video is on 3 times speed instead of 2 times speed so that it gets through quicker because there's so many battles. So straight up damagers and speed. Arrow should work fine even if they work around me. And then they have the bomber, which I don't like banning the single bomber, but he's the only factor that could kill me. So I'll take him out. We'll get started. They buff up, freeze a couple of my champions, but no worries, Arrow's just waiting. Arrow goes for the kill. And there I made a mistake because I went for the kill on someone who had lightning cage. I should have gone for somebody else. I'll still win this battle, but I could have finished off Arbiter a little easier had I stripped somebody of their increased attack buff. So win that one, on to the next fight. Alright, I go first this time. And I'm facing a Harima. He's anticipating that I get Rotos that I don't have, so he protects with Ultimate Death Knight. Ultimate Death Knight's also good at protecting against a damaged Wukong. And he has Rotos, so I don't have the protection against him, so that's also the strategy with Rotos. But he did give me an opportunity to choose Rotos. So they got the Mithrala. See who they pick for their third. Should be a Reviver, a traditional Reviver. Mithrala, or not Mithrala. I said Mithrala, but it's Marichka. Yeah, they go Pythion. So ban the ultimate. No, I don't ban the Ultimate Death Knight. I ban the Marichka, because that'll just be too annoying with the Reviver. Get started. Everybody's on cooldown. Go for the sheep on UDK. See if I can start working him down. Got to get that Rotos before he gets me. If the Rotos is able to work on me, and I trigger him again, and Warlord's dead, so I'm out a Warlord. So this one's a little sketchy already because I can't come back and put Pythion on cooldown. But Rotos is gone. Go for Pythion. He's stunned, so he won't get that tick off his cooldown. Got the Ultimate Death Knight. Pythion is pretty close. Pretty efficient on the damage this time. I think I'll pull this one out. I sheeped the Pythion. That was kind of strange. Everybody's dead. Now I just got to be able to kill the Pythion from 50% before he can revive. And I got him. The result seemed fairly easy, but that one was a bit tedious. On to the third battle. So I go first. I get Sifi. With the events that are going on right now for Monkey King's Souls, I think that benefits the damage Monkey King a lot more than the accuracy disruption Monkey King, because it adds a lot of damage. 500 attack, I believe 15 crit damage when you get to the 4th. So yeah, I think while it helps the accuracy Monkey King, it's a lot better for the damage one. So we're going to see some harder hitting Monkey Kings out there. Personally, I'd been waiting for his 2nd star, Awakening, for a while. And so I just got it last night from the event. And I'm looking forward to getting the 4th star. So that's a big priority for me. So we got a little bit of speed protection. We have Taurus heavy hitting. We've got Inithwe, who to ban here. And we've got the protectors. Ban the Arbiter, see how it goes. They ban my good counter, but I can put them on cooldown. See if he removes the fear. Got a lot of stuns out there. Sheep the UDK. I don't get that too often. With my just under 400 accuracy on Wukong, I don't sheep the UDK that often. But things are looking fairly good right now. But if he can start to go off, it can turn around in a hurry. And that was going to one-shot the Wukong, but protected by Goffred and the stun. Oof. And I had to leave. So if I lose my one damager, I'm done. On to the next one. They go Duchess first. When they go Duchess, I usually say it's a safe bet to say they're not going to pick a Siphi. So I don't pick my Siphi first if they go first and pick Duchess. So they've got the Inithwe and the UDK. I'll eventually pick the Siphi, but I'll pick the other two that I want primarily first, which is Warlord and Wukong. See who they go. They go Candrafon, so a couple demons. If I had Harima, I'd really cripple this team. Not that bad of a team to face. And I'll ban the Inithwe so that I don't get out of this fight. That's the thing, is once you get block revived, if they ban your other attacker, then you're done. And that was his strategy here. He banned Errol, wanting to block revive my Wukong. So things are going fairly well, but that Candrafon is the one I got to be worried about. Already working down my Siphi. Take out the Candrafon once. And he's back. And this time veiled. Strip some buffs. Almost got the Candrafon again. Put him on cooldown. I think on that one, I think I'm missing the Duchess and the Wither. And this time, my main damager gets sheeped, so that's unfortunate. So sheep's still effective. If you build in a little bit of resistance, you avoid it. Or if you don't build accuracy on your damager who puts up debuffs, you avoid it. I build accuracy because it's such a huge help when I can strip an increased attack buff and strip off the increased defense buffs, things like that. So he's back, still wreaking havoc. We're still in good shape, but it could always turn around. And after all that, Swift Parry Duchess brings him right back. Gotta love Swift Parry. The thing about Swift Parry is it's hardly ever a factor in the win. It's just really annoying. It has been a factor in the win. I had a couple days ago I lost because there was a Swift Parry Siphi. And it would have been over. But usually that's not the case, and I finish him off. So a good start there. On to the next fight. So they go Duchess first. Again, I don't go Siphi. I'd say maybe it's like 50-50 on if I don't pick Siphi first after they've done Duchess, that they'll go for a Siphi. But usually they don't pick Siphi because they don't have Siphi. But some do prefer Duchess over Siphi. So this one's got a pair of mythicals. That should be fun. Doesn't look particularly intimidating though. So ban the Duchess. Don't want them going veiled. They ban my Siphi, so I won't have a reviver. And I like that because my Warlord's fast and has accuracy. And he puts even Pythion on cooldown. Having the Warlord prepared for them banning the Siphi makes the difference. And that one's a quick fight. About a minute on this one. A little less. So 4-1 to start off the day. That's pretty good. Took a little break, came back, and started it up again. And this is where things go south. GNL Hammer, he's a heavy hitter. He picked Taurus first. I go Siphi, so he doesn't have Siphi with Taurus. Do I go Monkey King? I go Warlord, because I don't think he's going to mess around with Monkey King. He's got the Marichka combo. He's got Duchess in there for buffs. So I go for Wukong eventually, and I go Ragash, who's the counter, and he goes Inithwe. So if I hadn't gone Wukong, this might have gone differently, but it probably wouldn't have. I have to ban the Yumiko, and I almost just quit right here, because if they have Yumiko, Taurus, and Marichka, I have to split up Taurus and Marichka, but I can't leave a Yumiko or Warlord, so it's a loss. I stuck around in this one a little too long. In fact, I did compete, which was surprising. But, and that was even after losing my Wukong, but really, it felt like I had a chance, but I really didn't have a chance. I just hung around in this fight too long. Because they killed my win condition. I built a semi-damage. I mean, he's built for damage, the Helicath, but he isn't that good at damage. They take out my CP, so I go ahead and quit. I should have quit long before that. So on to the next one. All right, they're going speed, Arbiter. I go Siphi. Actually, I decided to skip Siphi because you don't often see a lot of Arbiter Siphi combos. He goes Duchess. You see a lot of Arbiter Duchess combos, and I do pretty well against them. So I eventually go Siphi, but I like to get somebody else first. You see a lot of Arbiter Necrat combos too, because people like to protect. So I got to ban the Yumiko. This one's looking pretty good at face value. I mean, I got both my Siphi and my Warlord. Warlord puts him on cooldown. But Errol hit or miss against Duchess. Trying to work on that Duchess. If I can get Duchess down and then work on the Arbiter, I got a shot at this one. And that Leorius is a heavy hitter. Took my Siphi way down. And Siphi's gone. So now I got to get in here and get this done. Protect the Warlord a little longer. Put him on cooldown again. And Necret's gone. Couldn't finish off the Arbiter. Yeah, this one's about done. Just don't have enough. That Leorius hit hard with his A1 and no damage on him. So that was a top build on that Leorius. On to the next one. They're picking Taurus and Rhodos first, so I can't have Rhodos. Another platinum finisher. They go Elva and Kymar. So the mandatory ban here is pretty much Kymar. I go Ultimate Death Knight. They'll probably ban Warlord, so I get Ultimate Death Knight in the fight. He kind of helps against Baron because Baron's A1 with splash damage will hit him first, but probably an afterthought. So I take out Rhodos first. And maybe I should have sheeped the Baron right there. And see if everybody's gone. Taurus dropped the hammer and it was over. I like my chances when they go triple damager, but it just didn't work out that time. So on to the next fight. This one's taking a little while. This one's going to time out. Usually you can tell if it's going to time out. If you get over 20 seconds, it's usually not going to match you with somebody, and then you got to hit it again. This one's even taking a little while too. So I move in. Tonight, picked Wukong first. It's a damage Wukong. And I automatically go Errol, but that was an accident because I really wanted to go Warlord in that spot. I didn't mean to pick Errol so quickly. Errol's kind of a bad first damager pick. But they've got Harima in there. Not too scary. Like I've said before, I don't normally ban the Mordu Macabre. Maybe in this case I will. I don't remember if I did or not. Yeah, I banned him. And maybe I should have banned the Wukong. They banned my Sifi. I added the Arbiter. So, probably should have banned the Wukong, but I did get them on cooldown. Okay, got the Harima turned into a sheep from decreased attack on Warlord. So I gotta kill Python. And I gotta kill... Got her dead, so now I just gotta kill Python. Then I can work on Harima. And if I can keep Wukong from going off, good shape. But I did not get the cooldown on Wukong there. Wukong's gonna go. Does he have... He doesn't have his AoE yet. Python's dead, and it looks like I'll get this win. Okay, got that one. On to the next fight. Alex Blast. Picking Wukong first again. Had a lot of people picking Wukong first this time. He's a staple in almost every fight. The way to defend against him is to pick him, or to pick a block reviver. Ronda soft counters him too, but there can't be any revivers. It's always tough when they put Emic. I need to start integrating Emic into my teams a little bit better. He's always fast. The hard thing is Rotos counters him, and I don't have Rotos. So anybody who has Rotos can just bring Rotos in. Boom. Already without my Protector and my block reviver. I mean, I'm doing okay, but they still have their revivers in their back. It was a nice try, but this one's done. This is just an example of how these middle fights were going. I do okay, but maybe I just slipped a little bit on the pick and ban, and I'm competitive, but it just couldn't pull out the win. My pick and ban has gotten a lot better. I first made gold at the beginning of August, and I couldn't get any wins. Took a long break. I went from being ranked around 3,500 to being ranked around 7,000. Once the pool filled up, then I started being able to fight into it farther. Now I'm ranked around that 2,000, 2,500 mark, and it seems like the matching system does match you towards people higher in your tier if you're higher, and lower in your tier if you're lower. But it is still random, so maybe your percentage chance is higher of getting someone closer to where you are. I don't know. I haven't really ran any numbers on it. But it seems like lately I haven't been getting many of the 2700s. I've been getting a lot of the 3100s, the 3200s. So again, I have Sifi Warlord. Wukong in Stone Skin is not common. Ironically, that was my first build, and I found it to be completely ineffective. I built him as a support in Stone Skin, and it just, to me, it was worthless. So I take that one, and on to the next. So after I won 4 out of 5 to start, then I lost 4 out of 5, and now I've won 1. So up on the day. Kind of a heartbreaker, though, when you start off so strong and then can't keep it going, can't keep the momentum going. But such is Live Arena. I think as long as you're just positive on the day or close to even, and overall you move forward, you're doing all right. So they got Wukong and Baron. It looks like Wukong is in Lightning Cage, but they put in Yumiko, so Wukong is a damager. Alright, so I take out the Baron first. He'll be back. He's back. Take him out again. Block revived him. But if I remember right, Wukong is just too powerful for me. But if I can break through the Duchess, and he puts up the protection here on the Duchess. No, he doesn't. I thought he did. Yeah, he does. He does. He wanted to get a hit on my Siphi, see if he could take her out. So I got him back. I take out the Nekrat, but Wukong just finishes me. That one was close again, but just couldn't get it. Wukong is such a good damager when it comes to that splash damage hit. It doesn't weak hit on the splash damage. The first hit, as long as you hit somebody even affinity or weak affinity, then all the splash damage, even if they're magic affinity, it's going to hit them regular. So speed, cooldown, top tier nukers, Elva's annoying. Gotta ban the Yumiko. Did they ban my Warlord here? Inithwe's in there for Rhodos, but he's gonna go first. Took out Rhodos, but there's still Taurus. See if he's okay. But Elva really makes these fights hard. Protect the Siphi because can't have Taurus killing her. Big hit there, but will Elva bring her back? And she does. Oh, took her out, so now I just gotta manage that Taurus. I think I got this one, and I do. So that's a good win. Really annoying team there. Elva makes things tough, and Elva's another one I need to integrate in my teams better. On to the next one. I go first to pick Siphi. So we got a Pythion and a Marichka. Marichka's in sheep, but it's low level, probably doesn't have much accuracy. And Wukong in sheep and Rhodos. So it's probably an accuracy Wukong. And they go big lady. Alright, so I got a couple Rhodos counters here. Ban the Marichka, because I don't want to deal with Pythion and Marichka together. And they did ban my Inithwe. Okay, so I got Wukong gone. I've got cooldown going on. I got Rhodos gone. Now if I can just keep the cooldown, I'll have this one. Try and work on Big Lady. Just kind of alternate who makes the most sense with the sleep on Siphi. This is where Siphi really gets helpful. It sets her apart. Then, of course, I try to sleep her, but forgetting that she has that passive where she's always going to ally protect. So I just got to get this Pythion gone. And he's gone, and this one's over. I'm just kind of pausing here to see if he'll quit, and he doesn't, so he's going to make me fight it out. It's kind of silly when people do this. I've probably done it before, but on to the next fight. Fear my god mode. I've beat this guy before. I beat him really quick the last time I fought him. With a name like that, though, it's probably an all or nothing kind of thing. So buff strippers, 2 of them to start off. It's likely I do have a recognizable name, but he probably doesn't remember my team. Nobody's that obsessive compulsive over this game. Okay, somebody probably is. I'm almost, but I'm not quite. I don't quite remember the teams. I wish I could look back at what the team was he picked and what the team was I picked. At this point, though, looking at Kymar as the ban target. And I'm probably going to go... So I go double cleanser, but I don't know. I feel like it was very distracting to see the two buff strippers right up front, and it kind of put me off my game. So we get started. All I have is arrow for damage. Those two damage, those will probably work through me before arrow can do anything. And with Duchess, yeah. Stun on Mithrala, a couple of dead ones. Yeah, this one's about done. So 15 fights on the day. This will be a loss. 8 wins, 7 losses. Did pretty well. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care.